All right.
All right, welcome back, man.
Yes. Just a second here. I gotta get. Where are you? There
So
you
the stream
are.
just started back up.
There we go. Okay. Sorry about that.
Just some usual connection issues or something like that.
Yeah, Streamlabs just crashed on me. So
Oh, it crashed. Okay.
yeah. So
Well,
we.
we,
So we.
we wouldn't have a stream, or rather, we wouldn't have a normal stream without some technical difficulties.
Absolutely. 15
All right.
doesn't compare.
Yeah, talk about the new Final Fantasy game with Berdicius.
Cool.
While we were waiting for the stream to come back up.
All right. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. We are back on it now. So, just to get us back up to speed to where we're at. So, you were looking at Scotty's back. Whatever this is, burnt a hole through his armor, and looks like maybe burrowed into his skin. And you're getting ready to cut him.
Yeah, he's kind of lengthwise along that thing.
Okay, so your buddy Paul here is about to take a knife to you, Scotty.
Before he does that, Scotty does have a bug detector that detects. I gotta look at it again. I think it specifies like an audio bug, so I don't know if that would apply to a tracker. Let me find it real quick just to make sure.
Okay.
Applies to listening devices.
Okay, this is not that.
Okay, so not getting a reaction out of the bug detector. And he goes like, "It's like, whoa, hold on. What are you doing with that thing?"
The fuck does it look like? Chances are she probably stuck you with some kind of tracker. We need to get that shit out, or yo ass is running the other direction. And
Look,
considering we're standing out with our asses hanging out, we need to make this fast.
This guy's just like, ugh. Do we? I mean, how? I can't even tell how deep that thing is. Like, I mean, do you think you'd even be able to dig it out with that thing? This doesn't sound like a good idea.
Just fucking suck it the fuck up, bite down on your sleeve or something. Quit being a bitch.
Gah. Okay, just do it.
So Paul, he cuts into him. Again, he does have medical training, at least a little bit.
Okay.
So he's being careful, but he's definitely looking for this thing.
All right. So you cut into him, you dig around in there a little bit, and you pull out it's a very thin capsule. It's about that big.
Mm.
It's got a little light that's blinking on it.
Gotcha. So Paul kind of grabs it, and since they're standing near like they're actually kind of standing near the mouth of an alley, and there's this dump truck who's kind of making its rounds, tosses some garbage into it. He actually walks up, tosses the tracker into that dump truck, and he's like, all right, let's go, let's get going. We'll patch you up when we get back. He actually, but before they start running off, he kind of looks around. He pulls out, because he carries like a first aid kit with him. He pulls out a bit of gauze and packs that wound real nice and tight. And he's like, put pressure on that shit. Try not to get blood anywhere. We don't need your ass leading them back to where the fuck we're going. We're gonna take a little bit of a route.
All right.
This guy's just like holding the gauze, and he's like, ah, yeah, all right.
So I'm assuming they take off. And they go a ways. At least Scott Paul's leading them. They go a ways around. They go all the which way. They even jump on the tram and kind of go that way a little bit
Okay.
before they end up back at the hotel.
All right, so you guys take a nice little detour through the city, walking around with this black attaché case, and Scotty with an injured back. I'm gonna have each one of you guys roll 2 perception checks.
All right.
Okay, I got a 15 and a 12.
All right. Stand by. Awareness.
Because while they're going, Sky was just muttering, like, should have thrown the Nokia at her. But knocked her out cold.
Probably. I heard those things were fucking tanks back in the day. So 18 and an 18. Look at me with my 18s.
All right. So, Paul, as you guys are, heading down to, I'm going to say, as you're heading down to the tram, you have this sneaky suspicion that you feel like you're being watched.
Gotcha. Fuck. Oh, just a heads up, kid. We may not have lost him after all. I got this. Let's just say I'm pretty sure that we had eyes on us, even without that fucking tracker.
Great, so what do we do now?
Well, I mean, we head back to the fucking hotel. At least we got the home court advantage and definitely a lot more firepower. But then they know where the fuck we're at. Question is, do we pop open this case, grab whatever's in it, and leave the case? Maybe they go after the case and leave us the fuck alone?
They'll probably be able to tell pretty quick that the case is empty if we just leave it. But
Probably.
if we split up, one of us with the empty case and the other with the item, I think we might be able to throw them off our tail.
Well, how about this? I'll take the empty case and you head back to base. You're pretty banged up enough as it is.
Right.
All right. So while they're on the tram, like they go a couple stops. How full, like based on the time of day, how full is the actual train?
This is early evening by now, so you're probably around 5 p.m. So, I mean, it's starting to get a little busier. I mean, the workday basically has ended, and a lot of people traveling back and forth.
Gotcha. All right. So while they're kind of on the thing, they move to a crowded section of the train, and Paul kind of looks down at the case and he's like, shit, you got a knife or something to jimmy this shit open? He reaches down actually and he pulls out his boot knife and he kind of tries to wedge it, the edge of the blade in between the crease of the case to pop it open.
Okay. So as you're looking, you're kind of moving in and out of people, and you're looking for this spot. You find a nice spot there, and there's a guy who's sitting kind of close to where you're at, and he's looking at you, trying to open this case. Do you need some help with that?
Nah, I'm good, buddy. Appreciate it though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you sure? Like, frankly speaking, I mean, that knife gonna be enough?
Paul looks at Scotty, like, looks at the guy. He gives him the once over. You good with locks or something?
So this guy, basically business style attire. I mean, he's wearing a sport coat and whatnot. Looks like he maybe isn't a corporate, but definitely works for a corporation. Yes, I'm good with Lux. Do you mind? Let me see.
Just like that. No strings attached.
Well,
Make a human perception roll on this.
I think Scotty's gonna do the same.
Go for it. You guys don't trust me or what?
No,
never
we don't.
Trust you. All right, I got a 14. Not great.
We're gonna bump that up. We ain't gonna do not today.
So what was your role there, Paul?
It was a 1. It was an
Okay.
one.
So everything seems legit to you, man.
Yeah, it's on the up and up. Paul, yeah, sure, no problem, man. You need my social security number too?
That Scotty's got a 16 now.
Yep, it's got 16.
Yeah. I mean, this guy's pretty. He seems like just a nice
Now he's got
person. He's not real, intrusive or anything like that. You not trust me. My name is I'm Hero.
All right, Hero. Well, yeah, can't really remember the combination of this. Let's just say we got into it with a couple tiger claws, and my bell's been rung a little bit.
Tiger claw. It's all right. Let me see it. I can probably open this.
All right. So Paul, he kind of stands up and moves to the other side of Hero, so that he's having to sit between Paul and Scotty, and he kind of sets the case on his lap.
Okay. And he starts to fiddle with it a little bit, pulls his agent out and kind of sets it on there and presses a couple buttons on it.
So what's that agent do? What you doing with that agent?
Oh, I'm just synchronizing the agent with the lock. These are electronic locks, if you didn't notice.
Oh, okay. Paul believes him. I don't.
He pushes his glasses up on his forehead. He's kind of got the glasses on there. Pushes the glasses up.
I don't fucking believe it. Paul does.
Scotty's just kind of. I think even with the previous role, it's like he can't tell that anything's wrong, but he might be a little doubtful, so he's gonna just kind of carefully watch the guy.
Okay. And he's typing a couple things on there, kind of waiting a little bit. And you hear a little beep, and flicks open one of the locks, kind of moves the phone over to the other lock, and types in a couple things. So I'll let you roll your human perception again.
All
right. Hopefully, it's better than the last one. Let's
right.
give it a
Whopping
go.
6.
And never let Paul try to read people.
No.
I got
Hey.
a
Yeah.
respectable 19.
Yeah, Paul. This guy is like the most legit person, and you're a former police officer. This guy is like the most legit person you have ever met. I mean, there is absolutely no reason not to think that this guy is on the up and up.
Jesus.
Go ahead, Scotty. Do what you're gonna do now.
He
I
has
think
now 21.
21. So, I mean, what does Scotty tell with that?
You feel a little bit uncomfortable about this. You're kind of looking around on this tram. And oddly enough, this guy is the only one who seems to have paid any attention to you. And that does kind of catch you, you know. It's kind of weird. Everybody else is minding their own business, but not this guy. And, I mean, you know, just happens to be a guy who has this particular tool to unlock this case. I mean, it's kind of strange.
Yeah.
But
So-
Paul, he is the most honest person in the
Paul's
world.
like, yo, here's the man. He's hooking us up. Jesus. Paul, what are you doing, man? You didn't drink enough beer today.
So, I guess Scotty, he puts out a hand and essentially kind of stops the guy in his tracks of what he's doing and goes, "Hold on.
Oh, is there a problem?
Why are you so interested in helping us?"
Well, I just seen you were, you know, he was going to take a knife to this. I mean, this is a nice case. Why would you want to damage it? If you forgot the combination, I can help with that.
Let me tell you what any normal person would react to seeing this. They'd either avert their eyes, pretend they're not seeing what's going on, or go and call the badges. But instead, you, when seeing something that is very likely sketchy going on, decide to be a helpful citizen and offer your aid. Now, you tell me right now, what are you up to?
Paul
So-
looks at him like, what are you talking about? He's giving us a hand.
Paul, just trust me on this one, okay? This guy, all this going on, not sitting right with me. In case you haven't noticed, everyone else pretending like none of this is even happening.
Paul kind of looks around, kind of corroborates Scotty's story. Looks over at Hero, and meanwhile, he kind of has the knife still in his hand. He's kind of looking at it like, you know, he scoots over closer to his buddy Hero. He puts an arm around him, but Hero feels the tip of the blade poking into one of his kidneys. It's like, you know, my buddy over here, he's good at a couple things, and I've learned to trust his judgment when it comes to people. So I'm gonna be real with you, Hero, because you seem like a nice guy. If you're trying to screw us over, I'm gonna carve out your kidneys right here.
See, this is what I get for offering to help people.
We'll manage on our own.
Maybe you should.
Paul reaches over, picks up his agent, picks up Hero's agent, looks at it.
Okay, so you go to pick up his agent, and he snatches that up, like, immediately.
Oh.
Roll perception, Paul.
Okay. Awareness. It's like our little helper has some feistiness in him. 21.
So you go, you know, you got your knife there, you go to grab his agent. He snatches the agent up, and as you kind of, you know, your eyes kind of drift up to him and back down the tram, you see a hooded figure kind of moving its way through the crowd.
All right, let's get going. So Paul grabs the case, looks at Hero. Your lucky day, buddy. And he moves off quick. And he actually looks from Hero to Scotty, and then like kind of nods down the other end of the train, basically indicating the hooded figure.
Scotty kind of nods back when he kind of like picks up on the signal and sees who's coming. Just goes, shit.
Okay, Scotty, you turn and glance at who's coming. Roll evasion.
Oh, God. Oh, hey, look, you didn't roll a nat 10. Ooh, buddy.
Lucky fucking day.
Lucky fucking day. Now watch me roll this nat 1. No, not a nat 1, but still not great. That's 17, so...
Against
still
a,
not nice.
against a 20.
Yeah. Still not bad.
Hold on.
Though I think... Did I have a +2 in the bank?
I think you did. If you did not, you do now. You actually have 2 plus. Okay, you have one I gave you before, and one I give you now. I don't know if you used the one before.
That was for the human perception? No, I used that one.
Okay.
All right, so Scotty, you glance up, you see this hooded figure just as it does this, and you kind of lean forward just a little bit, and you feel the air go rushing by your head as one of the knives flies past you.
Past me. Okay.
Yeah. So she just threw a throwing knife at your head.
Oof. Whenever it happened, it's just a simple, freeze or, I don't know, something. Damn, if it's just throwing knives and shit. Next thing you know, it's gonna come the pots and the pans.
So
Just in case she never finds out the power of the Nokia.
Are you gonna throw the Nokia at her?
No, might as well at this point. It might do more damage.
Nah, we're saving that. That's a high. That's like if we're really in trouble, you know.
That's a break glass in case of emergency kind of thing.
Exactly. That's what the Nokia is for. I guess Scotty, the knife just barely misses him. I guess he still kind of like recoils a bit. Just goes, shit, goddamn! He kind of like pulls his gun out from his coat, and he's just gonna return some fire as he. I guess he and Paul just try to push their way through to the other car.
Okay. So, go ahead.
Right, so, this is a 2-shot weapon. So, first shot, a 16 for 18 damage.
Oops.
I see you just rolled a 1d101.
So you're 18, was it? 16 against
16.
22. That one misses.
Not quite. Okay, well, let's go for the second shot.
1d101.
Well, here we go, guys. Another nat 1. I think my gun just jammed.
Odd or even?
Even Steven.
Yep, your gun just jammed.
Robot really not on our side today.
No, Robot is just,
all right.
Just determined to kill us.
So Paul, you see this. You see this. You tell Scotty, you kind of nod to him. He turns, looks back down the tram, and you see a knife come flying past Scotty's head. Basically, if this person was meaning to hit him, then you might have just saved his life from being stabbed in the head by this knife, because your nod to him causing him to look basically made him move out of the way of the knife. And the knife sticks in the side of the tram. Scotty, Scotty pulls his gun and fires one shot, misses, and then fires a second shot, and the gun jams.
Oh boy, yeah, we'll have to cleaning supplies at the apartment. So Paul kind of, he's basically he gets between Scotty and the person chasing him. He hands him the case. He's like, all right, get moving. I'm gonna stay between you and whoever the fuck's coming after us. But get your shit squared away, man, and aim better, goddammit. So Paul kind of he doesn't do necessarily anything right now. Like he doesn't fire back at this point.
Okay.
Just because. Wait a minute. Is the train empty?
No,
Oh, there's people here.
there's people here.
So no one reacted to the fact that
Oh,
the
yeah.
rounds got just. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
okay. All right, I just wanted to make sure of that.
If anything, you can see her quite clearly now, and she is coming towards you. Not fast, not like running towards you. She just is moving through that tram towards you.
All right, so Paul.
Hero looks at you and he's like, "Here, take this. I don't want nothing to do with you. Go."
Take what? What does he hand him?
The case.
Paul already grabbed it.
Oh, okay. You got it.
Paul
Okay.
had but right now, Paul grabbed it and when he stood up to and Scotty knows. Right now, Scotty
Okay.
has it, and Scotty's in front of Paul. Paul's between Scotty and whoever the fuck's chasing him. So Paul kind of turns it around and uses one of those disposable pistols.
Oh, okay.
It can only shoot on auto fire.
Okay.
So we are gonna roll.
Give me a roll.
Yeah, I got you. It's gonna advance die roller instead. We're gonna do 10. All right, that's a 21. Decent.
What can it be?
Ain't nobody got points for me? Anybody? Jesus, what the fuck?
So you pull out that pistol. I mean, it basically kind of sounds like an Uzi going off.
Yep.
And she ducks in behind some seats, and you actually hit a couple of people with that shot.
All right.
Not her though.
Not her, apparently. She's fucking spraying innocent bystanders. Jesus. So Paul pushes Scotty. He's like, all right, keep moving.
I guess Paul's just Scotty's like, are you crazy? Open it up like that here?
Do you want to get fucking stabbed in the head?
No, but goddamn.
Not like I'm trying to hit anybody. Aside from her, anyway. It's fucking disposable pistol bullshit. Trash.
All right, so you guys managed to get off the tram. What are you doing? Where are you going?
So they get off the tram. Do they know where they're at this point? Because they were kind of heading towards home. They were obviously taking the scenic route, but okay.
I'm going to say you're like 5 blocks away from home, if that's where you're going, or wherever you're going.
So Paul's like, all right, we're close to home. Let's get topside. Maybe we can lose her in the crowd. So Paul tucks the weapon back, like kind of into his, like he still has it in his hand, but it's kind of have like his jacket over it, so people don't freak out because he has a weapon in his hand. But he's continuing to push Scotty up, and they're kind of, well, at least Paul's running.
Scotty?
Yeah, I guess Scotty stows away his jammed gun, and yeah, he's just gonna keep on running. It's like, I have a feeling she's still tracking us. This isn't good. Like, right there, that felt like a situation where they knew we were coming.
Yeah. So the question is, do they know where we're going, or do you still gotta, or fuck, do I got a tracker on me? And he looks at him. He's like, "Don't get any ideas about cutting me open."
It's all right if I do it to you, but you can't do it to me.
Unlike you, I know where the fucking holes that guy came from.
Yeah, sure. Listen, she's tracking us somehow, but at this rate, we can't exactly go carving into our bodies anymore.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's get back to base. We'll fucking get you patched up and get armed up, and at least we got the home fucking field advantage.
Okay, you guys get street side. I need you to roll perception check for me, each one of you.
All right.
Hey, and that 10 for me, finally. That is 25.
Scotty, you actually catch a glimpse of what you think is an aerial drone.
Okay, so I guess Scotty sees that and goes. I guess it was like kind of in the peripheral vision.
It's not very big, but it does seem to be scanning the crowd, possibly following you.
Okay, so Scotty's like, that's gotta be it. There's a drone in the air. That's probably what's tailing us. We gotta lose that thing somehow.
Fuck, alright. So Paul's like, well, I mean, we could... He's kind of looking around, and... Oh, shit. He spots a manhole cover, and he's like, well, we can always hit the sewers and make our way close to the fucking hotel by that. What do you think?
I hate it, but... fine.
Alright, so Paul runs over, grabs the manhole cover, yanks it up, and pushes it over to the side. He's alright, get down. You first, man. Come on.
Scotty does just that. He's gonna go down into the manhole.
Alright, man. Paul follows him in, pulls the manhole cover over him. It's at this point where he's like, hey, Sebastian, you fucking listening?
I am.
Alright.
What can I do for you, Agent?
I'm assuming you know where we're at. We need directions to back to base. We're in the sewers right now. We're being chased by whoever the fuck, and they got an aerial drone topside, so we can't go that way.
My operational support functions are limited at this point.
Alright, can you at least get me a layout of the sewer system? We're about 5 blocks away from the hotel, so give me a layout, 5 blocks, make it 6 blocks, 6-block radius based on my location.
Give me a moment.
So at this point, Paul pulls out his Magnum in one hand and the disposable pistol in the other.
Okay.
Fuck it.
So you guys are in the sewers now. Okay. And from this point, Sebastian will lead you back to the hotel. So you make it back without any further incidents. You had an interesting Tuesday, I think.
No fucking shit. Robot out here trying to get us killed.
Seriously.
All right, so you got to do this mission. You got the case. We'll come back to the case. Probably our next session. And you met some new and interesting people along the way.
Bridge guy, our favorite.
Bridge guy.
God, love the bridge guy, man. He needs to make an appearance.
He needs to be like the cabbage guy from Avatar, you know?
The cabbage guy. There you go. Yeah, more. I'm going to add more interesting NPCs for you guys. It's just getting us to a point where we can do that, but maybe bring over some of the NPCs from the other game. I think we're going to call this right there. Thank you very much for the folks who have hung in here with us tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed the story, and enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed it. It was a nice opportunity to roll a bunch of nat 10s and beat up on people, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this episode is a little off the track for our storyline, which we will be returning to next week. It does play into the storyline, but the story itself is episodic in nature, so there will be episodes that are basically like this, where we're just doing a mission of sorts. With that, I'll turn it back over to you guys. You want to have anything to say? Paul, you want to talk a little bit about the update log coming up on next Wednesday?
Yes. So first of all, again, to mirror Greg's words, thank you guys for joining us. Again, as always, we do love the crowd. We like when you guys, interact and help us, because God knows we needed help. So with that said, yes, the update log is another stream that we do here on the Razzmatazz channel every Wednesday night at 2000 EST, or 8 o'clock for those who can't add past 12. I'm kidding. And next week's episode is actually going to be lessons on narrative design for modern tabletop RPGs. So getting into the story crafting of your favorite tabletop games, things like Vampire the Masquerade, Dungeons and Dragons, The Witcher, Cyberpunk Red, take your pick. But yeah, that's what's going to be happening Wednesday. And then every Friday, as I believe Greg has said, we host our Cyberpunk Red for you guys, the BOR. Hopefully we'll find out what's in that case. Hopefully it's not just like Lakers tickets or something.
Now this coming this coming week, we are going to have another special episode that will be just with Ring, kind of going over her reaction to the death of Paradox last week, and what happened with her. Basically, while these guys were doing this mission, she was doing something else. And then Friday we'll be picking back up with the BOR episode 10. And we are actually looking at adding possibly another game at some point here to the stream. So we'll keep you updated on that. In the meantime, please do join our Discord if you haven't already. Give us a follow on YouTube or TikTok or both, if you will. And Scotty, any last message to send before we raid out of here?
Yeah, essentially. Robot, you're getting on my shit list.
Yeah, no joke.
I think the stream